Wonderful to have you all here to celebrate this momentous occasion. My name is Matt Snow, and I'm the assistant principal of this great school. And it is an honor, thank you. And it is an honor to welcome you all here on behalf of our students and our staff to the Johnnie Burks Elementary School. Please welcome Dr. Hooker, our Clark County Superintendent.
Good morning. My name is Robbie Hooker, and as Superintendent of Clark County School District, I would like to be among the first to welcome you to the Johnnie Burks Elementary School. We are here today to celebrate this historic event in Clark County School District history, the renaming of Chase Street Elementary School to honor its first African-American teacher, Ms. Johnnie Burks, from whom you will hear in just a moment. Your school's new namesake was a trailblazer by accepting the challenge to do something different, something hard, to walk into a school where no one else looked like her and many did not think she belonged. She changed your life and expanded your possibilities. She opened doors for the future generations when she opened the door to the school building. I challenge each of you to honor Ms. Johnnie Burks' legacy every day by working hard to do your best and by doing the right thing even when it's hard and uncomfortable. In doing so, you too can change our community for the better. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Lakeisha Gant, our Board of Education President, to say a few words. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Hooker. To our elders and ancestors, community leaders, Board of Education colleagues, superintendent, district colleagues and leaders, and you, our dear students, families, and community, and to the honoree of the hour, good morning. It is an honor to share with you some welcoming remarks and to welcome everyone here to the renaming ceremony. What is in a name? A name tells a story. It captures a past, a present, and tells of hopes of a future. There is a way in which names build and hold legacies, and they also capture the hearts and dreams of those who give them. And it is an honor to give the name of Johnnie Burks to Chase Street Elementary School. Chase is a magical place whose legacy now includes the hopes, dreams, and determination of Ms. Johnnie Burks, who joined the staff, as Dr. Hooker mentioned, at Chase in 1966 as the first Black teacher at Chase Street. Our schools and communities have changed tremendously since 1966, and this renaming is one way to not only reflect that change, but to reflect the dream that all students will belong and thrive and can soar even in the face of adversity. How wonderful it is to give space and honor to legacies and stories that are untold and unheard. If my board colleagues would stand, those that are here, current and past, I want to thank the board for their support, and on behalf of this great Board of Education, we would like to welcome you, and may our stories of determination perseverance, and excellence live through the names that we give, the stories we tell, and the beautiful work that we all do. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Gertz, and I have the great privilege of serving as mayor of Athens, Clarke County. And I often contemplate how, whether you're entering a new career or a new phase of your life, or when you're starting a new grade, you don't yet know what meaning that is going to have. You don't yet know exactly how things are going to unfold. Things aren't completely clear to you. I was talking with Miss Burks a little bit ago, and of course, after her monumental time here, she went on to work with middle school students, and she and I were sharing some memories about our mutual experience working with middle school students. Very interesting time in life, of course. We didn't know where any of those experiences were going to take us years down the road. Some things only become clear over time. And so in the mid-1960s, when the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act were brand new, when integration in the Clarke County School District had just barely begun, nobody knew where we were going to be 60 years on. In the same way that for the young folks who are sitting here on the floor, they don't know where the next 60 years are going to go. But what's really clear is with strong leadership and commitment, the kind of leadership and commitment that Ms. Burks demonstrated, we can go to great places. Ms. Burks never thought, when she stepped onto this campus for the first time in 1966, that her name would one day be emblazoned upon the walls of this school, and that children would be cheering her name. All she knew is that she cared about taking care of her community. And she was willing to commit to that. So for all of us, I hope we wake up every day and take a page out of her book, and we realize how important it is just to commit to this place we love so much, not caring about any honor that's going to come one day, but just knowing we're going to make a better place for our friends and our neighbors and our loved ones. Ms. Burks, I'm so delighted that you are here with us, and there couldn't be a more fitting honor. So I'd like to welcome you to the podium.
Good morning. Protocol has already been established, and I know that we have to stay on the school schedule, so brevity is important right now. There are three pieces to these remarks. So if we could get my niece, if we could get Miss Kendall Ragland to the stage, Miss Petula Burks. I had no idea what you all were trying to tell me, but Dr. Gant knows that sometimes when I get up with the vision and the glare and so forth, I was before the Board of Education. Can I share this? And I was speaking, and they were waving and telling me I had Mr. Wood's picture upside down. You were so beautiful in supporting us for the Johnnie Lay Burks Legacy Luncheon back in August. Mr. Snow, VP, my daughter Petula has the presentation to make to you now in support of these beautiful students that are here. This is the first phase.
Good morning, hometown of Athens, Georgia. Good morning to the beautiful students, teachers, and leaders of Johnnie Burks Elementary School. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Today is all about legacy, and not just Johnnie Burks' legacy, but the legacy she carries from the past to the present to the future. People say legacy is something that is passed on, but legacy can take many forms. A legacy may be one's faith, ethics, and core values. A legacy may be monetary or your assets. A legacy may come from one's character, reputation, and the life you lead, setting an example for others and to guide their futures. This legacy began long before my mom was born. This legacy was conceived by our forefathers who fought, taught, and led. It was conceived when our great-great-grandparents bought land when it was unheard of, when they decided that education was important, and when they believed that public service was their calling. So legacy is a decision to leave something behind for the next generation, and the next, and the next. And today, as we celebrate one woman's legacy, we are honoring past generations and passing the torch to all of you, the future. So at this time, she's here, so Mama, come stand. If Superintendent, Dr. Gant, if you can join us now, it gives me great pleasure to present this $4,000 check to the new Johnnie Burks Elementary School. This donation comes from Seed Sown. This donation comes from seeds sown from family, friends, and community members to ensure that you, the students here at Johnnie Elementary School, have every opportunity to create your own legacy. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Right here.
Right here.
Guys.
Right. He's right back there.
He's right there.
Ms. Burks, right there.
Right here.
Take that straight to the bank, is that right?
Okay. Thank you. We're good.
The second phase, I matriculated at one of the best universities in the country, Clark College, Clark Atlanta University. I have two vice presidents here with me now. Where are they? I'm trying to see. All right. And Dr. Lori Sadler and Mr. Sam Burston coming to the stage now to do what they are going to do.
Alumnus Burks, I wore our school colors, so hopefully you wouldn't be able to miss me. So, good morning, everyone. I am Lori Sadler, and I have the pleasure to serve as the Vice President of Alumni Relations and Engagement at the Clark Atlanta University. And on behalf of Dr. George T. French Jr., our 5th president of the university, and more than 40,000 very powerful and influential alumni, I proudly present a proclamation honoring this landmark occasion. And this proclamation that will be presented to alumnus Johnnie Burks we can clap, we can clap. This proclamation was signed by our president, George T. French Jr., and myself, Lori L. Sadler, Vice President of Alumni Relations and Engagement. And we just want to say to alumnus Johnnie Burks, if you please come forward to present this to you. We just want to thank you for always remembering your alma mater and for taking Clark Atlanta University all the places that you go. Know that your alma mater is proud of you today.
Let me see if this my little 30 seconds. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tree frogs, I think what you are. Give yourselves a big round of applause. We love this lady. She's a great alum. And we simply wanted to say thank you, Johnnie Lay Burks, for representing the Clark Atlanta University. We love you.
Now I'll make my little remarks. You already know that I never had to change colors. My high school alumni association is here. Would y'all stand real quick? Glenwood High School Alumni Association, stand real quick. Red and white. Red and white. Got the Clark, it was Clark. Red and black. Graduate school, where? UGA, red and black. So when you see me with red and black, red and black, red and white, all of those colors are important to me. Very briefly, I don't know really what I'm feeling this morning. I feel good. James Brown told us that. I'm emotional. My original plan was to visit all of the cemeteries and put the bouquets on the generations. Because I'm not standing here because I did anything. I'm standing here because I rode on other people's, the contributions, the families, the neighborhoods, everybody along the way that smiled at me. So even though my name is out front, we all share in making this a better community. So I'd like to challenge my fifth graders. Y'all know y'all special to me, so I got to pick at you all. I rolled into the Clark County School District, the colored Clark County School District in 1963, before your parents probably were born. And they assigned me to fifth grade there, because I had taught sixth grade in Madison County. I have to mention Miss Jessie McQuarter because she was the kind of principal that my mom had been, Bethlehem School. No nonsense, but own it, and pushing us to do the best we could be with the students. So I said to Miss McQuarter, I didn't know you wasn't supposed to say anything. I said, Miss McQuarter, I want to continue teaching sixth grade. She said, I don't have a place for you in sixth grade. It's already filled. I'm assigning you, Miss Johnnie Lay, to fifth grade. And it's the best blessing because I fell in love with Michael Burnett in here somewhere. Here's Michael in here, so stand up, baby. In my first fifth grade class at East Athens Elementary School, drove in here from Columbus, Georgia this morning to be with his teacher. Y'all give Michael a hand. Fifth graders, Mr. Snow will have the answer, and I hope your teachers will work with you on this. I want to challenge you. So I'm just going to say a few things. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Y'all discuss that in social studies, fifth graders. Take that where it needs to go. You will determine the relevance of that statement and who made it X number of years ago when you talk about what's going on today. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Take that wherever you want to take it, fifth graders. The little show used to come on that said, are you smarter than a fifth grader? I want to tell all these adults in the audience, you are not. They are very smart. This person penned a book entitled The Audacity of Hope. We got to keep hope alive. This is our future assembled here in front of us. Discuss who penned that book. God smiled on us in 1966. It's rough. Pay attention to what I'm saying, Dr. Hooper. But this gutsy little man in this gutsy Clark County School District Superintendent Sam Wood took a bold step. He was a small man. That's probably, I think I saw my sorority sister Sheila Neely in here. We have to go back to remember, I have to think about people who knew Mr. Wood when he was physically walking in the area. Gutsy little man, small in stature, historian, a musician. He took a bold step. Why I called Dr. Hooper's name, he's gonna have to take some bold steps now with where we are in educating our children. And in my day, when they said running safe schools, they wasn't talking about what you all are talking about. So it's a real challenge. But the bold step he took was to begin the integration without a court order. And if that doesn't transmit in your mind what without a court order means, the University of Georgia, I could not attend when I graduated from high school. It turned out to be the biggest blessing because I went to my beloved Clark Atlanta University. But it took a court order, Judge Boodle, a court order had to be signed so that black students, colored students, African Americans could attend the University of Georgia in 1961, and fifth graders Charlene Hunter and Hamilton Holmes took that leap. And that was done without a court order and to build one school district for generations to come. So here we are now, 66, and we are 2023. So how many years later are we? Are we about 57 years later? Look what he built. Look the legacy that he left. So here we are today, facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. So here we are today at Johnnie Lay Burks Elementary School, and heaven is smiling. Heaven is smiling. This is the United States of America, and Miss Lily Tabor and Miss Margie Brightwell were my co-workers. Nice middle-aged ladies. We worked together. We had some difficult times because it was a difficult period in our life. But they taught me that song. Y'all know it. We talked about it when I came for Black History Week. This land is your land. This land is my land. That's what we were working with, and they taught that to us with our children then, because we had not learned that when I was matriculating in elementary school. I want to leave you with this. Y'all see me walking this morning, I'm kind of walking slow. The orthopedic doctors keep me moving, so my orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Robinson, was not able to come. So when he called me with his regrets, we talked. And he said to me, listen to me, Johnnie, this is bigger than you. What's happening today is much bigger than me. I'm just a little foot soldier. We know Dr. King talked about being a drum major for justice. I'm just a little foot soldier for justice, education, all those things that make our community a wonderful community, because that's what had been done in front of me. So, what do I believe? I believe our children are the future. Teach them well. Red, yellow, black, and white. They are precious in His sight. Let them lead the way. Thank you. I love you. I don't know anything to say to express how I feel about what is happening here today. But you have an advocate. I'm a partner. Somebody said to me, well, Johnnie, I know you'll be over there at the school. I said, no, I won't. I've already been at the school. I'll be out in the community doing the things I need to do to support Mr. Snow, VP, and principal in her absence for whatever they need to try to make every day bright. I like happy children, to make readers. This is the one thing that I share with Dolly Parton. Somebody was talking about where I was born, the back years that we were born. I was reading about her, and she said it was 11 of them, and they were born in a one-room, I think she said a one-room cabin. What do I share? I sure don't have any money, didn't inherit any power or anything like that. I share that love of reading, and she provides books to students. You all know what the name of her book program is, where she gives the books to students all over the United States, so forth and so on. Those are the things that I believe in, and I'll be out in the community working, continuing to do the things I do, so that every child in this school and hopefully in the district will be reading at above grade level. So I conclude. I conclude with what Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, I'm looking at my daughter to make sure she helped me, I get it right. I think she founded Bethune-Cookman. What did she leave us? She said, I leave you love. That's what I'm leaving you today. 5th graders, Johnnie Lay Burks Elementary students, school students, faculty, staff, community, I leave you love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We just want to say thank you guys. Thank you everyone for coming. We thank you for this wonderful day. Please join us for some cookies and refreshments if you would like to stick around. But thank you. And we celebrate you, Ms. Johnnie Lay Burks.